I don't like USB microphones. It doesn't matter if they're condenser or dynamic, but I understand that some people need them. If you're like me, a singer, or you need to record drums, acoustic guitars, violins, orchestral instruments, anything like that, then you're gonna wanna go analog. Trust me on that. Things are starting to change and USB microphones are becoming a lot better. So let's say, for instance, you're a singer and you just want to do a couple of YouTube videos and you want a half decent microphone. In my personal opinion, you're better off getting a USB interface and an analog microphone. This microphone that you're listening to right now is the one that I've been using for years. I am due an upgrade, but to be honest, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this thing. It records vocals and instruments really well. In fact, the reason I've kept it for this long is because it's one of the only microphones I've ever found that has been able to record my violin and it still actually sounds like a violin. Now, I used to play games, Xbox and stuff like that, but I'm not a massive gamer. I've never really been a PC gamer, maybe way back when. But if you are a PC gamer, that's why you're here. You want to live stream on Twitch and YouTube and all the other good stuff like that. I get it. And rather than using that little crappy microphone that you've got that comes with the headset, you want something like this that is going to sit on your desk whilst you're gaming right in front of you, and it's going to pick up perfect audio. So let me just run you through it. The build, by the way, is brilliant. It's solid and it looks good. And I've had this thing for quite a while, and even though I don't use it, it looks good. So I actually just leave it on the edge of my desk. I know that's a bit sad, but for me it just looks nice. It's quite a rare one, but if you're someone that has a home office, for instance, and you're always on the likes of Skype or Teams or whatever, this thing would be brilliant, as long as you don't mind using this with headphones, because you will get feedback if you're trying to put the conference call through your speakers, because condenser microphones, which this is, and that is, by the way, are too sensitive and they give you mad feedback. It's very simple. USB in, Type A, which is what most music products are, and then straight into USB Type B, and a normal headphone jack at the back. At the front, you've got your gain/volume. Now what you can do is set the gain both on here and on the computer, which is something that's very strange to me. Usually you just set the gain on your box for your analog microphone, and that is the gain. But with these, they've kind of got like stages of gain. So at first I had it on 100 and it was just distorting too much. So I just put it on the middle tier, and I had this set about midway, and I had it sat on the table right in front of me, and it was picking up my vocals perfect. So what I'm gonna do now is quite simply switch over to this, and you can listen to me speaking through it. Right now you're listening to my vocals with a little bit of an EQ and a little bit of compression on and mastering, just so that you can hear it well on the video. What I'll do is, for the next portion of the video, there'll be absolutely nothing changed to this. So if you're not someone who is going to edit the audio whilst you're live streaming, which I imagine 90% of people won't be doing, then that's what it's going to sound like. If you're going to be recording audio separate to you recording video, I'm going to do what I think is a nice enough job to this thing's audio when I switch it, so that you can see its potential as well as what it sounds like out the box. That was not easy at all. I had to restart the program and all stuff like that. To be honest, I think it was more to do with Pro Tools not allowing you to swap between devices without smashing your head against the screen. Anyway, so what you're listening to now is purely my voice going into this mic. This one's off, by the way. Completely unmixed. I haven't EQ'd this, I haven't compressed it. You're just hearing it how it comes through. And at the moment, having a look at the levels, it's... Hi guys, this is me just listening back in post. And one thing that you may have noticed is that the sound of the fifine sounds a lot better than my beloved microphone that I was just picking up. Just bear in mind that my silver analog microphone was sat quite far away from me, so it's picking up more of the background noise of the room, which is quite bad in this space because it's so echoey. This is me now speaking into that microphone, just as I am right now with the fifine. So anyway, back to the review. It's at a modest sort of level. I might be able to tweak it up a little bit, just get a bit more gain on the voice. Any more gain? Yeah, so when you've got the setting set to sort of like midway, it stays it doesn't seem to distort very much. Let me just check. Any distortion? No, it's just really sensitive. That's the good thing. If you're an enthusiastic gamer who likes to be going mental all the time, shouting down the mic, that's why you've got that little gain control, and you'll probably get used to where you set it. Sorry, just another quick pause as well. One thing I have noticed is that the fifine microphone is set up quite well in an EQ sort of manner for spoken vocals. It's got a nice thick bass to it, which I didn't have to add. So obviously it's been built for purpose. Anyway, again, back to the review. Over time, and don't forget there's also a gain control within the computer under sound settings, control panel, sound, and then look up your recording device, this thing. I do like the little blue mic, I do like the stand, and if I was gaming right now, that is absolute perfect level. You can even adjust it a little bit more. This is one thing to consider, by the way, a big thing. First of all, get yourself a pop filter. It just makes these things more clear, trust me. I wish they would have included one, by the way. This is one for fifine. If you include like a tiny little pop shield, that would make a massive difference. Now, this is the other thing I was going to talk about. When you tap in the desk, I can see, without even listening to it, I can tell there's a lot of noise going on right now. This is the problem with these desk mic stands. So this is nothing against the mic. I'm sure what you're listening to now is very lovely. By the way, at this point, how about I switch to my EQ and mastering? So you should be listening right now to the potential of this microphone. Anyway, so if I'm clicking away, I can't click too much because I need to keep recording in Pro Tools. But if I'm tapping away, if I'm playing my games, if I'm clicking, and especially if I'm touching the desk, you're gonna pick this up through here. So if you are wanting to take this to the next level, try and get a microphone stand like this thing. Sorry, I've just knocked the camera now. Try and get a microphone stand like this thing where it sits off the desk, so when you're bumping this, it's not sending the vibration through. Or have one of those ones where they're more of an arm, because they're going to be suspended like this one in a little bird cage setup with the elastic. So it's going to transfer less bumps from the table into the mic like they do in the likes of radio stations. So I think this product's great. I think it's great for the price. I think the quality is great for vocals. The quality, spot on. Wish there was a pop shield. Love the design, love the blue light. And if you want to make this thing a little bit better, get yourself an even better mic stand. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next review.